Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to
It's Saturday.
your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
It's Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We're in a new place.
We're in a new spot, guys.
Cozy.
We're on my cozy couch, my cozy house. We're switching it up.
Yeah, I love switching it up. When you were like, can we record here? I was like, yes.
Honestly, yeah, I just wanted to hold the mic
Yeah.
a little bit, you know? No, honestly, it's just been such a busy week, and then it just makes a little difference to not have to like
Drive.
Yep. And yeah, just it's just a busy week. And guys, I had a little tickle in my throat and I feel fine, but if I cough or you hear some wheezing, I'm so sorry.
We're gonna contaminate everybody through our mics.
I swear I'm not contagious. It's just like, you know, after you're sick, you just have a lingering something. Sometimes it's a cough, sometimes it's like your sinuses, and right now it's a cough and it's not cute. So I've been drinking my tea, drinking my vitamin C. I've been having my moringa powder. I'm doing my bee propolis. I'm like doing everything right. I'm actually so frustrated that I'm still I still have this cough.
It's just because you work with kids.
It's because
kids are literally walking hazards.
They are so sick all the time. And because I have so many, it's just like a revolving door. It's like 10 are out sick, and then those 10 come back, and then another 10 are out sick, and then it's just nonstop.
Yeah.
And like they just want to hug me and touch me all the time. And I'm just like,
they're like, Madame Tash, and you're like, get away from me.
It's tough.
Oh my
But
gosh.
we will survive. This usually happens. I feel like last year I got sick the beginning of February, and I'm just so happy that I'm getting this out now before. Okay, guys.
Sorry. We have a little visitor.
Hopefully you don't have to kick him out. He's looking at you with his bedroom eyes. He's like, pet me.
So cute, guys. I can't.
He is really cute.
Oh, I love him.
But I'm super glad I'm getting this out of the way now because it's your freaking 30th birthday coming up, and I need to be on my top health behavior for that.
We are ready to party. I've been sober for way too long, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Sick of the cherry tart juice cocktails.
I hate. Don't talk to me about the Sleepy Girl mocktail anymore. I'm tired of cherry.
You want to
juice.
wake the F up. We're ready to wake up with an espresso martini and some Red Bulls.
Oh my God. Please get me a margarita. Ugh, I can't wait. But yeah, so next week we have an exciting guest. Hopefully.
We do.
We always say this. We always tease a guest, and then the guest, like, I don't know, doesn't always show up. So we're gonna but it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a really, really good one, and I'm just super excited for this one.
Excited.
Yeah, you guys you're gonna want to listen to this one. You're gonna want to watch. You're gonna want to tune in.
Yeah, and then the week after we'll talk about my birthday, and I'm excited. It'll be good.
So many exciting things. So also, guys, we got nominated for a Faces Award. So Ottawa Magazine has this thing called the Faces Awards, and it's all nominations. So people had to nominate us for this award, and it was for Ottawa's Best Pod.
Yes, can't wait.
Like, are you kidding?
I'm just like so honored to even be nominated that I don't even care if we win or not.
No,
but
me neither.
If you want to help us win, you can go vote. The link is in the bio. You can vote up to one vote
Once
per
day,
per
which is
email.
crazy.
So like if you have multiple emails, you can
All those embarrassing emails, it's time to dust them off and find the passwords so you can vote for us.
at hotmail.com, please.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so go vote for us, and yeah, it'll be cool if we get to go too. So
I would love to go.
Yeah.
Maybe we will go. We'll see.
Yeah.
But if you do want to vote for us and you're not sure how, you just head over to their website, or the link is in our bio on our Instagram, and we're under the media section and then under podcasts, and write your email, send the vote, and we'll forever love you.
do it up.
Yeah.
Okay, I have not a confession, but something to update you guys on.
An announcement.
And if you're not watching, I'm an official Stanley girl now.
I've been waiting for this
caved.
moment. Cheers, bitch.
My arms are getting stronger
Dude.
because this thing is so freaking heavy. Holy shit.
I didn't realize. Like, I knew it was heavy, but
a gift because I'm going to pick a better gift than you are.
100%.
So we just never do gifts. And he's like, I want to get you a gift. I want to get you a gift. And I'm like, honestly, we have such an expensive year coming up. We're traveling. We're doing all these things. Like, I don't want you to just spend like $300 buying me something that I'll just buy outfits for Italy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Italy,
I
Vegas.
will do that.
Where, yeah.
So then he's like, but I still want like to get you something that you're going to need. And I was like trying to think of something. And he was like, what about a Stanley? So he'd been watching these.
Someone cooked here.
Yeah, someone cooked here. He watched this video of this guy that he's been following on YouTube. I can't remember his name, where he just does like review videos of like different products, and he like really goes into detail. He does like data and like all this stuff. Okay. So when this guy says like a product is good, like you can kind of trust him because he does so much research.
Yeah.
And so he did one comparing the Stanley, the Yeti, all of the tumblers, like all of the ones that you can get.
Yeah.
And at the end of the video, he was like, no, Stanley is by far the best. Like it's the best one you can have. And he gave all the reasons why. So he watched that video and he was like, so yeah, like I'm down. Like I can get you a Stanley. Like it's the best.
Unreal.
And so I was like, okay, sounds good. So I got one. And honestly, guys, like the hype is real.
Yeah.
It is the ice cold water that you can save in this thing. Like I put ice in it, and like in the morning, the ice is still there. Like it's insane how cold.
It keeps it so cold.
So cold.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
And whether you want, how many ounces is yours?
40.
40.
So it's the biggest. It's not the biggest,
It's only
but it's
10 more. That's not the biggest.
no. There's like a 60
Stop.
ounce, and then there's
No.
like a massive, like cooler size one almost. Like a
Shut
one
the
that's,
front door.
Yeah.
Double that. That's insane.
Yes.
I wouldn't go bigger than that.
No.
Like I
So
love mine.
I was kind of contemplating getting the 30. It's not that much cheaper to get the 30 versus the 40. It's pretty much the same. Like it's like $10 difference or something. But the reason I decided the 40 is because I'm not really going anywhere. I work from home. I'm usually using this at home. Like I'm not going to bring this around with me. So I'm like, hey, I'd rather just get a bigger one that I have to like fill up less. But if I was traveling, I think the 30 would make more sense because it's just like, this is kind of heavy. But yeah, it's honestly worth the hype. I know why all the girls are like obsessed with these now.
Did you pick that color? Or did Farzad pick the color?
I picked it.
It's so nice.
It's just like the standard cream.
You have to get the little straw cover.
I want to get the straw cover. I want to get the straw cover. And because he's 3D print stuff, I was like, can you please 3D print me the little trays that go on top where you can put your snacks? Because then I'll have my snacks. I'll have my Stanley.
You're never going to leave the office.
I'm going to be sitting there and watching my reality TV with my water.
On the tread, just eating snacks, drinking, watching, doing your 12-3-30. Oh my God.
Yeah. So
iconic. I wonder if they have one for my size too.
Oh, yes.
I would love to have a better straw. Like I know I have this straw, but I want that straw because I want the straw cover.
You can literally change the tops.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can like get a new lid.
Do you think your lid would fit on mine? Like I can just have any. Your lid looks a bit bigger.
No, mine's bigger, but
Okay,
I think you can
look into it.
You can definitely get. There's like so many different things you can get.
Oh
Like
my
I can get that
God.
lid for this.
It's so nice having this handle. To just,
I will
like,
say,
bop
yeah,
it
the
around,
handle's so nice,
especially when I'm running around all the time.
Yeah. So honestly, guys, like, get it. I
was gonna say, wait, what's going on in the notes right now?
I pressed by accident. You know how you can talk into your phone?
Yes.
Well, that's what happened. And my notes now have our podcast notes just have our whole conversation for the past minute.
Hilarious.
Oh my God. Okay. What else happened this weekend? Okay. Have you tried Cobbs bread before? It's a chain, but
never heard of her.
Okay. So another reason why Orleans is the best, guys, is that there's Cobbs bread. It's a chain bakery. So they do like breads, they do pastries, they do everything.
Delish.
And it's all women that work there. And their breads are insanely good. Like they have like sourdough. They have like every type of bread that you can imagine they have. And they have croissants and they have cinnamon rolls and everything. Anyway, so this weekend we went and got like fresh baked bread and fresh baked bread. There's just something so different and it hits so well. And then making like French toast with that fresh baked bread. It's like heavenly. It's so good. So Cobbs bread, 100% recommend. There's probably one near you. Like go check it out. It's really good.
I have been seeing on TikTok lately a lot of people like making their own bread too. And it doesn't seem that hard to do. Like time consuming because obviously you have to wait for like the dough to rise and then bake it and everything. But like really it's only a few ingredients.
It is.
Like I kind of want to make my own bread.
You should definitely do it.
Such a flex to make your own bread.
I'm so impatient, and I feel like that's why I'm not a baker. I'm more of like a I cook things because I can never wait. If a recipe is like put it in the freezer and come back, I'm like, I'm out. Like,
no, yeah, chill for 3 hours. Or what about a recipe is even like get an egg room temperature? I'm like, really? Like, does it really make a difference if my egg is room temperature?
Your butter has to be like soft butter,
soft but not melted, but not hard. Like, what do you want? I'm out. Yeah, no, that's really annoying.
Any recipe where it's like come back in 12 hours, I'll be like, no.
Also with baking, it's stressful because when it says half a teaspoon like of baking soda or whatever, it's like you really need that amount. It's truly a science. Whereas cooking, it's like you don't really have to measure that much. Like, it's a bit spicier, it's a bit more salty or more garlicky, but if you fuck that up and you're making muffins, like your muffins could look completely like depleted.
They're like flat.
Yeah, they're flat as fuck. And you're like, well, shit, I mixed up the powder and the soda, or I put salt in this and that. And you're like, devastating. And you just wasted 4 hours.
And no, 100% I'm not a baking gal. And I salute anyone who bakes because I just can't do it.
Dude, if you work at a bakery, you have to go in at like 4 a.m.
So this is another thing. The girlies at Cobbs Bread, like shout out to the girlies at Cobbs Bread because they open, I'm pretty sure at 6 or 7 a.m. Cobbs Bread opens, okay? Because people want to get their fresh baked bread at 7 a.m. So these guys are probably getting there at like 3 a.m. because it takes so long to make like dough and all this shit. They probably make like the dough, they let it rise, whatever. But even to let it cook, like these guys are there.
They must have a cot in the back. Like they're not leaving. You have to really love your job to do that.
That's so crazy.
Imagine waking up at 3 a.m.
to go to work
to make bread. Like, God bless.
Make that bread.
Get that bread. Okay, tell me about your little skating experience too. It's so wholesome.
So we I went to Farz's parents' house like a couple weekends ago where I forgot my phone, remember?
Oh,
if you hadn't listened to that episode, go listen. And they had an old pair of skates. I don't know where my skates are from like when I was a kid, but
I feel like when you become an adult, you're like, where did my skates go?
Like, where's my stuff? Like all my stuff is gone.
Like, literally, everything is missing, and I'm buying all this new shit.
So yeah, I didn't know where my skates were, and then Farz's family was like, oh, this stupid thing is still
it's not.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Okay. It's still recording what I was saying. Anyway, I didn't know where my skates were, and so Farz's family had some skates from his sister from when she was a child because I have little small feet, and they were like, do you want these skates? I put them on, they're literally perfect for me. I'm like, great. Went and got them sharpened, and there's a skating rink by my house. I haven't gone skating in like 10 years, I want to say. I can't remember.
Time. The last time I went was on the canal and my toes were so cold. I was like, I'm never doing this again.
I'm out. So we went skating and I was humbled real quick because I was like, oh, it's probably like riding a bike. Like, I'll just like get on the ice. I'll just like get on the ice and I'll just relearn how to skate. I get on the ice. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I forgot.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
How do you stop? I don't know how to stop. I just have to like slowly decrease my speed or like bump into something.
I like went into the wall thing and I was like,
yeah, and just hope that you don't fall.
No. So I was humbled really quickly. And then I was like, man, I was like pretty good at skating. Like I took skating lessons when I was a kid. Like I was pretty good. I could skate backwards. I could do the little 8 things.
Oh
like
my God.
Eights.
Okay. Figure skater.
I got
after your acting lessons, is that you went to hit up the skating rink?
So I get on the skating rink and I'm like, I suck. And Faraz is like pretty, like he's way better than I am. And he's like, you went to skating lessons? I was like, I went to skating lessons. Like, I don't know what happened. I think it's like when you get older, you're just way more like scared.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Literally. Because dude, I know like our friend Lauren Konarowski, she shattered her wrist like on the canal. She went skating with her family. If you fall and you automatically put your hands out, which you're not supposed to do. But then if you don't, I mean, you're going to smash your fucking face. So break your wrist or break your face either way. Like that sucks.
Literally, I was so cautious and then I got a little confident being like,
did a triple double axel.
So no, I literally was like trying to stop like how you're supposed to stop in skating with like shh. Okay. I literally try and then I'm not stopping and I think I'm about to grab the end, like the little boards at the end. So I go to reach for the board because I'm like, I'm not freaking stopping. The board's too far. So I'm falling now into the board. I hit my knee on the board. No. Not even on the ice. Like it's not even.
Oh my God, it wasn't even on the ice. You hit wood.
I literally
hit cardboard
into the freaking board. My knee hits the board And I'm like, trying not to cry because there's little children around and they're falling everywhere and they're getting back up. And I'm like,
they're like, suck it up, lady.
But I was like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine.
I have a boo-boo. I need a Band-Aid. Please kiss it better.
Literally though. And then I got home and I'm like, this actually really hurts. Like my knee hurt for a few days, but it's fine now. But I'm like, oh, getting hurt as an adult is just not cute.
It's not. It really just like ruins everything.
Yeah. So
yeah.
We'll see where my
you're gonna skate anytime
my
soon.
skating journey. I'm like, I gotta get back on the ice while it's still fresh.
The only skating I want to do is at Wheelies.
Yes.
Honestly.
Oh, we need to go to there.
We need to go.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of activities, so we were skiing again, obviously. It was our third weekend in a row. And it was the first weekend this season where it wasn't cloudy and the visibility wasn't shit and you could actually see. And I forgot how fucking skiing in the mountains are at Mont Tremblant. Guys, like, you're on top of this big ass mountain and you just see all these other mountains and trees covered in snow. You see the lake, you see the houses, you see like the little village.
Wow. So you're trying to look up, but you're also like, don't fall.
No, it's literally what was happening. I was like, oh my God, so pretty. And then I'm like, oh my God, like I'm actually skiing down a mountain really fast. Like I need to pay attention. But holy shit, I just felt like I was skiing it for the first time again, like visually, because I wasn't able to see like 4 feet in front of me, like 3 of the last times I've been skiing.
Yes.
So I was just like, wow.
I'm so lucky. Each week you go, I feel like you have a new first.
Literally.
Like your POW day and then your first blue sky day.
Minus 29 day. Like, yeah. So who knows what the next weekend we'll have in store. We're actually not going this weekend, which is kind of sad, but also kind of nice to not like rush and like have to pack and like leave right away. But yeah, I'm just like, it just makes me more excited to go back and ski.
So
you have
fun.
to come.
I need to come. So do you après ski after? Do you guys go get beers and stuff after?
We usually
so fun.
Always après after.
And the poutine up there is so good.
Oh my God, everything there is just better. You know, the vibes there
are just so
I just have to get some better ski gear. Like I need to get like a nice, like I'm using like a really good quality jacket. I just want to have more of like
aesthetic,
the ski swag.
I want like the one pieces that people
piece.
have.
They're so cute.
They're so cute, but I'm like, is it actually warm or is it just cute?
And to be honest, I'd rather be warm.
I'm like that too. I'm like, okay, yeah, this will look cute for like a photo, but then now I'm looking like the idiot who's like shivering up on the mountain.
That's true.
And falling.
That's true. Oh, and one other thing that we did that was so fun. So we wanted to play a board game and Matt had this Monopoly game version that was like credit cards with like an automated banker. So you like put
bougie.
I know, it was so bougie. You like put the credit card in to like take away money, add money to switch money between people. And it was the Canadian version of Monopoly. And I thought it was super fun. Matt got super annoyed being the banker for a bit because he kept putting the cards in, like punching the numbers. He's like, okay, this is getting
like the cash register.
Yeah, he's like, this is kind of boring. I wish we had real money. And I was like, oh, like, I'll try. And I had so much fun doing it. And I think it's because he did a business degree. So he's just like all about numbers and this and that. Whereas like, I'm like, oh my God, this is so fun. This is like, I'm playing like, I'm the banker today. And I'm like, I'm going to give myself $1 million. So it was a cool version.
Put it on the card.
I got to bring it back to Ottawa so we can play it.
Man, that's so cool. So is that the version he grew up playing or was it just like a random card game? Because I'm like, is he that much younger than us that he, by the time he was playing Monopoly, they were like, paperless.
Don't kill me. I can't laugh that hard today. That's so funny. No, I think that he just has had that for a bit, but he didn't grow up with that one. I hope not, Matt Dickey. I hope you grew up with paper Monopoly.
Oh my God.
With the thumbnail.
It's so funny.
Or that's it called the thumbnail.
Yeah.
What's it called? The thimble.
The thimble.
The thimble. I always pick the thimble.
Yes.
What one did you pick?
Thimble. And then there was like a horse one or something too. Okay. There was a horse, I think.
This one for the Canadian one, there was like a Segway, a hockey player.
Oh, yes.
I was a flip phone, which was so freaking funny.
That's so cute.
Yeah, there was a couple really funny ones. I feel like they should have had like a stack of pancakes or like maple syrup.
A poutine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was super fun. I love board games.
And then another thing we just want to mention was that we got our little Odd Bunch little box delivery, a produce delivery.
I was so impressed. My box was effing heavy. It
was heavier than my Stanley.
Yeah. Oh, it was like 14 Stanleys. I'm like, oh, maybe there's packs of like ice in here to keep everything cool. No. It was a fat ass grapefruit, like bananas, apples, mushrooms, lettuce, parts, like so much things.
And kind of cool because I would normally never buy like grapefruit at the grocery store, but then I'm like, oh, it's kind of nice having like a cut up grapefruit in the morning with your breakfast, like things that you wouldn't normally buy. Like,
for sure.
Sometimes I buy carrots, but it's definitely not on my roster of like every grocery. Like I'm buying carrots, you know?
Definitely.
So then you're like buying new ingredients that you normally wouldn't. So
yeah, I'm super excited. I've been cooking with it. The oranges actually really stood out for me. The oranges were so
really
good. Really good oranges. I'm gonna make a chicken noodle soup with a bunch of the stuff that I got.
I love that. Yum.
I've never made it from scratch, so I'm excited.
So good. Chicken noodle soup is the best. Yeah, I made a like spaghetti bolognese with it. And yeah, no, it was just good to have like all the veggies, like put every vegetable in there.
So what it is, guys, too, it's what their initiative is they like connect local like farms to your home. So normally these produce items, either they're just not like the perfect, they're not as aesthetic, or for whatever reason, like the grocery stores weren't going to buy them. So instead they sell them at a very discounted price, and you can get like a box for as low as what, $20.
And then they have like bigger boxes. But no, it's definitely worth it. And it's just nice because you're supporting like a minimal waste initiative. And it's just like local.
Yeah, and it just launched in Ottawa, so it's pretty new. So if you haven't heard about it, it's because it's brand spanking new in Ottawa. So we tested it out and very, very highly review it.
And you get 40% off if you use the code Ottawa for your first box. So definitely check it out.
Which is crazy. That means like one of your first box could be like basically nothing. Whatever that math is. I need my calculator for Monopoly to do that, but
swipe the card. Oh my God. Okay. And another thing too, we got a lot of good feedback last week. We said like, message us, like DM us if you listen, or if you have any suggestions. We've already had a few people DM us like a bunch of different topics.
Like,
so we're
good question.
Really
like
so
heaters.
We see you. We have a note that's going on where we add all these in, and we're going to probably do a full episode just talking about that because there's a lot of good topics.
There was some really, really good ones I can't wait to dive into.
Yeah. So Saturbae Suggestions, we're going to call it. Yes. So get your Saturbae Suggestions in, just DM us, and we read everything. So send us everything.
Send it over.
Send it over.
Okay, let's jump into I'm sorry's because there's a few things we're sorry about this week. First, I want to talk about Yetis because we're on the Stanley tip now. But I'm sorry, but Yetis are too freaking hot or too freaking cold. They keep my beverage too hot for too long, and I don't like it.
Oh my God. So yeah, like coffees in the morning too. Farzad finds like he has to put ice cubes in his coffee because it'll stay warm for like the whole day and he can't drink his coffee.
I literally will make my coffee at like 7 a.m. and then I'll go to drink it at like 11 a.m. and it's still too hot and it burns my mouth and it burns my tongue. I don't want that at all.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yetis probably watch it, like if they see this, they're like, our product is too good that these girls are complaining about it.
Honestly, whatever the science is, like dim it down just a little bit. Like get down to Stanley's level.
Well, even Stanley, I find like if I put ice cold water, like if I put ice cubes in my water, it stays cold for so long that Farzad will take a sip and he has really sensitive teeth and he'll like drink it and he's like, it's like it hurts my teeth. It's too cold.
But yeah, honestly, because like I can't bite into ice cream because I find like it's way too cold. Like, can you bite into it?
Not really. No,
yeah, no.
But yeah, Farzad is really like a baby with that. Like he can't have really hot or really cold things. Like if we're eating something, oh my God, he's such a baby. If we're eating something, it'll make me like take a bite of it first to be like, is it good? Like if we're having soup.
Is it good?
Is it good to eat?
Good soup?
Like literally we'll be eating soup or something and he'll wait and I'll like take the first bite. I'm like, it's good to eat. You're good to go. Like he's literally a child.
You're kidding. That's too funny. He's like, can you blow on my soup for me, please?
It's good temperature now. Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so.
Oh my God. Okay. And okay. Also speaking of heat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but guys, if you are skiing, you need to have heated socks.
What? Explain the science here because how does it work? How does heated socks even work?
Heated socks, let me tell you. So you buy these socks and it comes with chargeable batteries. So you plug it into the wall, you charge it. There's a little zipper on the side of your socks where you would plug the battery into and then you zip it back up. And the bottom of your feet pads have like these little sensors that heat up. You download this app The one that we have, it's called Carbon. It's sick.
Download this app, guys, for socks.
Like, connect it with your Bluetooth, and then I can set my socks to be like low, medium, or high, and they last like the full ski day. So like they're gonna last like about 5 hours, and I usually have them on, medium the whole time. Absolute game changer if you're skiing in the East Coast when it's -30.
I want to use these for skating because my feet are always freaking cold when I'm skating.
Dude.
When I'm skating the one time the past 10 years. Whenever. One time I went skating, I was really cold.
And you hurt yourself because your toes were probably too cold and that's why you fell. No, absolute game changer. And I'm sure they're probably really expensive. They were given as a Christmas gift one year. But even if not, like,
of course, Richard and Stacey are always giving out the best gifts. I'm like,
I would recommend whatever the price is, do it because it's definitely cheaper than heated ski boots, and it's just.
And then you can use them for other things. Also,
heated. I didn't think of that.
Heated mitts apparently are a game changer too.
Matt has those too.
Of course he does. He's like,
but sometimes his hands
just
like
a
hot.
Heated pod, like he just goes in, presses a button.
I'm slumming it with like the hot paws from Costco that I like heat up and you shake, which also works so well. Like the little hot paws,
the little things.
Yeah,
okay.
And I even use them sometimes at work because I'm outside a lot in the morning, and sometimes I'll just have a hot paw in my little glove, and it's just so toasty. I hate being cold, you guys. Like I will do anything to stay warm and stay hot.
No.
I hate it.
I'm the same way. Okay, speaking of like being cold and stuff, I'm about to go on a tangent, so buckle the fuck up, okay, guys? This is just something I've learned the other day, and I was like, I'm saving it for the pod. Okay, Taylor Swift, okay?
I've heard of her.
Might have heard of her. In the past 3 months, she has racked up a total of 138 tons of CO2 emissions.
What?
Just to see her boyfriend, Travis Kelce. The past 3 months. Okay. What's even crazier is that this isn't unusual for her because
she's been on the hot list for this. Yes.
In 2022 alone, she clocked in a total of 8,293 tons of CO2 emissions. And she's been ranked the biggest celebrity CO2 polluter year after year. Okay. Get this.
Oh my God. It's
Meanwhile, okay. The city of Ottawa is now considering cutting how long we can heat up our cars for in the morning. You know, you can turn on your car in the morning, idle it while you're getting your stuff ready to go for the day.
Okay.
Did you even know that the city of Ottawa had a bylaw for this?
How do they regulate that?
So right now it's 3 minutes.
So bylaws, if they see you doing it for more than 3 minutes, you get a fine?
Yep.
Stop.
So it's 3 minutes currently, but they're going to bring it down to 1 minute.
That does nothing.
To try to reduce air pollution. After what I just told you. Guys, take away her jets. Why is this girl... Why? Not even just Taylor Swift. All billionaires with these private jets are flying around, and then we peasants here are
in Ottawa, -30 degrees,
are having to buy heated socks and heated gloves just so we can survive. And these guys are taking private jets to go somewhere they could just drive. Like insane.
Oh my God, I'm rattled.
I'm so rattled. And I was looking at like someone actually, shout out to whoever did this. I'll post the article. They did a deep dive where they actually looked at how like by celebrity, how much CO2 emissions based on the jets.
I guess it's public knowledge, like how much they're using their jets.
So Taylor Swift won by like a landslide. Like it was like 8,000, whatever I said, 8,293. Floyd Mayweather was just under her.
Okay.
But he was off by like, I want to say 2,000 tons. Okay.
Wow.
Kim Kardashian, who we always rip on Kim Kardashian, oh my God, has a private jet. She was half of Taylor Swift. Okay. Not even saying that like she's better, but I'm just saying like in perspective, like it's crazy. Like
Taylor's taking a private jet to the grocery store.
She is taking private jets just to go watch like a football game and then coming back, like a place that she could have driven. You know what I mean? And for her tours, even though she's helping the GDP, whatever, her tours, she doesn't do a bus tour. She just flies everywhere.
PJ tour.
She just does a PJ tour.
Insane.
So it's like, I should be able to idle my car for 3 friggin' minutes. Like,
even 3 minutes doesn't do anything. When it's like freezing cold outside at 7:30 in the morning and I'm trying to go to work, my car needs to be on for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. It was my car was covered in a sheet of ice today when I was about to come here, and I was like,
oh my God,
I wish I was Taylor Swift. Like, would just take my private jet over to freaking Tash's house. But like, I just had to rant because I know there's probably like a lot of Swifties out there, and I'm not even just saying Taylor Swift. I'm just saying, why do we have to feel bad about using like things like that? Whereas then even fast fashion, like people are like, oh, you shouldn't buy things that are so cheap and blah, blah, blah. Yes, I agree. We need to figure out where our products are coming from. But at the same time, like, I can't buy a shirt for $100 and then like if you aren't going to reduce your prices, then people are going to look elsewhere to buy clothes. Like they're going to go to Shein. They're going to go to these like fast fashion, even Zara.
Do you know, like how badly I want to buy like stuff from Revolve?
Yes.
But then it's like $700 for a dress. And I'm like,
and they're like, oh my God, like you guys need to be more sustainable and like see where your fashion's coming from. Maybe what you guys should do is reduce your prices or find a way to reduce prices, because instead of making us feel bad as the consumer, it needs to start from the top.
Because why, like what is the difference in price? Like why, like what's the material difference, or is it just like how it's made? Like I mean, obviously like who's making it, but like how is it so drastic?
So drastically different. And even so, it's so funny because like, so Shein also sells like party materials. Like you can get balloons on Shein, for example.
You can get lots of party stuff at Shein.
So much party stuff. If you go to Party City, okay?
Oh my God, Party City.
You want to buy a balloon arc, okay? I was literally walking around. The same balloon arc that I got from Shein for like $7 is at Party City for $50. So you tell me which one I'm going to buy as a consumer. Obviously, I'm going to buy the $7 one. Why is there such a big difference in price? If someone's able to make it for $7, I would even pay $20 for it.
Yeah.
But why 50? Like it's just
latex and string.
It doesn't make sense to me. So
people like they're just taking advantage of people that are like celebrating and are willing to like, fuck it, you know, it's my birthday, I'll spend the money. I'm getting engaged, I'm having this party, I need to have this balloon arch because balloon arches are just like engraved in our like party norms now.
Exactly.
But like that's insane.
Or they're celebrating their child's birthday and their kids there, and they're gonna try to get a helium balloon that's now $4 each to blow up a regular sized balloon.
This is your sign to name your kid with only 3 to 5 letters in their name. If you're thinking ahead to the balloons.
Yes. Yeah.
Christopher, that's going to cost you. Benjamin.
Oh my God.
That's a lot.
Just the first letter.
Bob.
C.
I'm going to name my kid Bob.
Bob.
B-O-B.
Oh my God. No. But honestly, in this economy, like just get a helium tank at this point because it might be cheaper than blowing up your balloons at freaking Party City.
Oh my God.
Insane. It is insane.
Yeah. Even like anything at Party City or like costume stores too. Like why are Halloween costumes like $50 freaking $100
for a Halloween costume that I'm gonna wear once, and it's like shitty material. It just doesn't make sense.
So
also
shitty.
It just doesn't make sense to me too. Well, Amazon is literally just drop shipped from AliExpress. Like people buy stuff from AliExpress.
Okay, I've never
and then they drop ship it on Amazon. They sell it on Amazon. That's how a lot of like these companies do it. Okay. So then if you're buying from Amazon, you can't say, oh guys, like don't buy from AliExpress. Half your stuff from Amazon is drop shipped from freaking AliExpress or Shein. It is. It just is.
What is AliExpress? I've never bought from there.
So AliExpress is, think of like a large, if you're trying to buy, I don't know, like stuff for the wedding, you need to buy like little like containers, for example, for the honey that you're giving as wedding favors. You can go on AliExpress and buy like large quantities of those for really cheap. The larger quantity, the cheaper the item.
And that's amazing.
They sell like boxes of everything. Like they have literally everything, but you have to buy a lot of it.
And they also have stuff like clothing items too.
Clothing.
That would sell as just like a 1-ticket item. Like you don't have to buy.
The 1-ticket items like are like more expensive. For AliExpress, it just makes sense to buy like a large amount of items.
So we're buying in bulk.
And that's why drop shipping works there, because you can buy a bulk amount of items there and then go on Amazon and resell those each individual items for a lot higher.
Oh my
because
gosh.
nobody wants to go and like buy a bulk thing of like shirts. They just want one shirt.
Yeah.
So they'll just pay more to get that one shirt on Amazon. Do you know what I mean?
Gosh, I didn't know
like,
that.
It's crazy. But
that's crazy.
Also, did you know about this site called Temu? Have you ever heard of Temu?
Yes. Oh my God. It's such a like teacher website. Like there's so many like things on there stationery wise. I've never bought stuff from there, but you can get like a hair clip for like $1 or like the heatless curl thing for like $3.
So I had never heard of Temu, but then Farzad was like, have you heard of this thing called Temu? And I'm like, no. And he's like, okay, like I'm gonna put in an order just to see like how legit it is.
Yeah.
He opens the thing and the first thing he gets is like, spin the wheel. Okay. It says like, spin this wheel and you'll like see what you can get off. Okay. Like what, like percentage
on the
like
website.
A discount. Yeah.
Okay. I thought this was in the package he like
no.
ordered. I was like, what the fuck?
He spins this wheel and at first it like lands on nothing. And then it's like, one more try. And you spin it and it's like 100% off, like this many gifts. And I'm like, this whole thing looks like a scam from the start. I'm like, this looks like a scam. They did it on 0% so that you're like, oh no, I lost. And then they give you 100%. So you're like, oh my God. Like, what a win. And then anyway, so we're like adding things to our cart, like random things that honestly looking back, I'm like, we didn't need any of this shit. But it was like all like $5, $6.
Yeah.
So we just like start adding it in. And then he's like, I'm like, where's your free thing? It's like, you got a free thing. 100%? And it literally was a tablet, like a actual tablet. And it was like, you can get this for free. I'm like, this just seems like a scam. Can't be real,
yeah.
So it was like, send this link to this many people. And if they buy, or like if they sign up, they don't even need to buy anything. Then like you get this tablet. So he's like committed. He's sending it to me. He's like,
send it to me.
No, he's like, I'm not even gonna bug anyone. Like, I'll just send it to you and all my other emails, and like we'll just like open up an account. And I'm like sitting there, just like, you take my phone and you figure it out, because this is just a scam waiting to happen. He does all these things, and then he comes back like 30 minutes later. I'm like, it was a scam, wasn't it? He's like, yeah, it was a scam. Like literally 30 minutes later, he's like, damn it, like I didn't read the fine print, and like you need to like buy things on each of those accounts and
give your social insurance number.
And I'm like, obviously. But anyway, we bought some stuff. We'll see how like the quality is. He got a bunch of like woodworking things, because like they were super cheap, and then we got a little mini iron to bring to Italy, because I'm like, maybe we'll need this, like a little steamer, like a little baby one.
That's so cute.
That on Amazon was like $35. On this website, it was like, I want to say $10 or $11. Yeah.
Amazing.
So
yeah, teachers love that website because you can get so much stationery shit for absolute
so cheap.
Nothing. Yeah, super cheap.
People were making YouTube videos. It was like how I redecorated my whole room on Temu for like $200.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Insane things. But
okay, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, so obviously we both drink tap water. We love tap water in Ottawa. It's great. But I recently realized like I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to like which tap I drink my water out of. And I wanted to know if I'm alone with this or if you're also like this. So like from the kitchen, I don't care. Like tap water all day, put it in my cup, drink it. But for some reason in the bathroom, I can't fill up my water bottle with the tap water from the bathroom.
It kind of doesn't make sense. It's kind of weird. Or even like in the basement, we have another tap, and I'm like, ew, it's like basement water. And like, this is the closest to the actual water source. If anything, this is the freshest water. And I'm like, ew, but basement water.
Right? Okay, so I'm not alone with this.
I'm like that too.
Obviously, it's all like coming from the same spot, but for some reason, I'm just like, the bathroom water just tastes different. Like that's bathroom water, and this is kitchen water. I'm a kitchen water girly.
I'm a kitchen water girly.
Yeah,
kitchen through and through.
Right.
Also, you have to realize too, like if you guys have like bathrooms in your house that you're not using constantly, then if you open the tap and then fill it up, like you need to let it run for a bit.
Yeah,
it's been sitting there for
so
a bit.
true.
So just like keep that in mind too.
Your basement water.
Basement water. I'm like, I want the freaking basement water. You drink it.
You drink
I'm
the basement
drinking
water.
it first to see if it's too cold. Like
that's so funny. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone with that. Cause I'm like, am I crazy or
no? You're not crazy. You're not crazy. Also. Okay, you know we love Subway here on the pod. Like we're Subway girlies. Like if you haven't
had it in a while, actually, I should go.
If you haven't like listened to the first few episodes where we talked about how your Subway order says a lot about you,
we should repost that clip. That clip didn't get as many views as it should have because it was really early on.
It was like episode 2.
It was. We're reposting that.
We're reposting it. Anyway, Subway just came out with foot-long desserts.
What?
Foot-long desserts. You can get a foot-long churro. You can get a foot-long pretzel. You can get a foot-long, what else? Cookie.
Subway cookies are the best.
Yeah, but foot-long.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes. So I think we need to go get some and try it on the pod.
I need a foot-long Subway cookie in my life ASAP. Oh, they're my favorite cookies. They're so hands good. Down. Like nothing compares to a Subway cookie. They just hit so different than any other cookie.
The M&M ones and the
white macadamia nut.
nut.
Don't get me started.
So good.
Oh my God, amazing. I wonder how much a foot-long cookie is.
No idea, but I want to try it.
Holy shit.
It sounds amazing.
Love that. Ugh. Okay, I also wanted to talk about the lack of sun lately because I read this fact that I thought was so sad and so interesting at the same time. And it's about Toronto, but I feel like Ottawa and Toronto's weather are so similar, so we can't be far off with these numbers. But so far this winter, Toronto has only gotten 20 hours of sunlight.
Oh my God.
That's in 3 months, 20 hours. Where normally at this point, by almost February, they have usually gotten about 300 hours of sunlight.
And are they saying why? Is it the pollution? Taylor Swift?
It's literally because Taylor Swift's PJ is just ripping around all the US and we're getting all of the fumes coming up to the Great White North. But it's just been fucking cloudy and I don't know why.
So cloudy. Honestly, guys, like take your vitamin D. Vitamin D, if you're going to take any vitamin, like skip out on all the rest of them. Take your vitamin D. Vitamin D is so important and we're like always deficient in Canada because we just don't have enough sun.
I just feel like it's been a cloudy ass winter.
It has.
And I know we've talked about seasonal affective disorder before. And it's just, I feel like we're all in the thick of it right now. So just a reminder, guys, like brighter days are ahead. The days are getting longer, even though the sun is not shining as bright as it usually is. Summer is just around the corner.
It's crazy to me because my last birthday, it was minus 29 on my 29th birthday. Oof. And this year, like it's mild as hell.
Yeah.
Like it's like -2.
It was the coldest weekend last year.
Yeah.
We still all rallied though.
Yeah. We
got frostbite, but
I was like half naked and still went out.
Can you tell me about this hair flip thing? Because I feel like I flip my hair a lot and I need to know what does it mean?
So I need to like go back to the actual video but I remember some of them. But this girl, and we'll post her video on our page, she said that the way you flip your hair just says a lot about you.
Like, do you mean by the way you style it,
no,
or the way you like
touch it?
Okay,
the way you're like touching,
playing with your hair.
Okay. Actually, Rhea sent me this video. She always finds the best videos. Thanks, shout out Rhea. Yeah. So if you're going like this, like behind your ear, you're kind of just like pushing it back behind your ears like this. Then you're a perfectionist.
Oh my God.
You're a perfectionist, and you're just like quiet and dainty. If you're like going like this, like da da da, you're crazy, you're wild. Like something about there's always a to-do list.
Okay.
There's like you're self-deprecating, something like that. Like you're just like crazy.
This is
and wild.
interesting.
If you're going like this, like you're kind of like pushing it up, then you love to exaggerate a story, and you're just all about you're just all about like exaggeration, just like embellishment and things like that. If you're going like this and you're kind of like twisting it, then it had to do with like your spiritual and like your
kind of
your
like
hippie and your things like that. I can't remember all of them, but those are the ones I do.
There's a lot. I just had to be like one or two things.
No, there's a lot.
I definitely do this a lot.
You do that.
I do that.
I'm like this or I'm like this. So I'm kind of like a mix of like
a little mixture.
A little mix,
oh my God, that's so fun. I want to see that video.
I'll show it to you after. But she has like 7 or 8. These were just a few of them, and she goes into like explicit detail about each one.
Who thinks of these things, man?
I don't know. We got to think of things. We got to think of things faster because we're running out of things.
We're running out of things. We got to think of them faster. I love that.
Oh my God. It's just so good though.
Could we jump into some Showtime? Because there's this movie that Matt and I watched recently.
Yeah.
Okay. Backstory. I was on TikTok, or I was on Instagram, and sometimes there's just these random like clips of movies, and this clip came up and the acting in it was so good. It was this mom, she's had this monologue scene. She was like just popping off like to her family, and I was like, damn, this woman's a really good actress. Like, what is this movie? It's called Hereditary.
Oh my God, Hereditary. It's so good.
Oh my God, it's fucked.
It's A24, the production.
Oh,
the production company that I told you about.
Dude.
No, it is fucked. But it's one of my favorite horror movies.
I didn't know what I was signing up for. Matt usually is the one to recommend the movies, and I was like so gung ho. I'm like, I want to watch this movie. The acting looks so good. Like it's a thriller. Like,
it's a thriller. It's a gory horror.
Oh my God, guys!
The head. The head.
Bro, which one? There is a lot.
Yeah,
there's a couple. Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, this is probably Carlo's favorite movie, and he probably watches it all the time by himself.
I think it actually is his favorite movie.
Stop.
No, it actually is.
No. Yeah. Of all time.
Because he loves A24.
Not The Breakfast Club.
No.
Not 16
Carlo.
Candles.
No, he loves
not
scary
The Princess
movies.
Bride.
No, Princess Bride.
That's one of my favorite movies. No, Matt and I'm sorry, but like I'm literally always looking in the corners now because I'm expecting some spooky ass motherfucker figure to be in my corner.
It's crazy.
This movie is crazy. Some parts I had to literally be like, no, I can't watch it because it was really gruesome. Yes, it was cool. It was a good horror story, but like that was not what I signed up for.
No, you had to know what you were going into with that movie.
And I watched it 2 nights ago, and then last night Matt was out watching the hockey game with like some of the boys, and he wasn't home till like 10:30, and I was like, I can't go to bed until you come home because I'm scared. So you need to come home sooner because I can't turn the lights off by myself right now. Because the first night, literally, like we had a towel hanging on the back of our door, and I literally like got up, I took the towel down because I'm like, this looks like a spooky figure. I don't want, I can't do horror movies. I can't.
Yeah, no, you have to be. I really like them. I enjoy them. I'm weird, but that one is really good. A24 in general has really good movies, but they're all like kind of a little weird sometimes. Like, so we found this list on Vox that was posted, and it was like the best A24 movies of all time. And so we started going through them because we're like, let's watch all the A24 movies. We clearly really like them.
That's actually a sick idea.
Yeah. So there's this one called The Lobster. Okay. And we recently watched
Sounds cute. Probably not. Because lobster is made for life.
Lobster.
So I'm like, this is a romance.
Oh my God, dude, this is so cute. So Lobster, it's about this weird dystopian world where if you are single and you are not with a partner, you turn into an animal.
Oh, so it does kind of play off the lobster's mating for life.
Yes. So listen to this. You get to actually choose what kind of animal you become.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So he picks a lobster, but everyone picks dogs. Like that's
of course.
Everybody picks a dog. Like everyone in the movie picks a dog, but he wants to be different. And he's like, lobsters live forever. Blah blah blah. Anyway, the main guy in the movie is kind of weird. The movie itself was a little strange. It makes you feel a little bit weird. And there's just one scene where. Are you gonna watch it? Should I ruin it? I don't think you should watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay, where one of the dogs dies, and I can't.
Definitely not watching it.
I can't. Oh, we stopped watching it after that. I was like, I can't watch this. And it was like a sick way that the dog died too. And I was like, honestly, and it was supposed to be human inside a dog, but I was like, still like,
it looks like a dog.
It's a dog. It's a freaking dog. And anyway, we didn't end up finishing the movie. So then we started questioning the list by this A24. I'm like, this was not a good movie. Like, why was this even on the list? But anyway, it was just like such a weird, random thing where you turn into like you couldn't be alone. Like there was these loners, they called them. If you weren't in a couple, then you were called a loner, and then you like were just like out and about, kind of like homeless, and people could like kill you.
Oh my God.
And like capture you to bring you back to turn into like an animal.
So did people end up like pairing up just for the sake of pairing up?
Yeah,
even though they weren't actually in love.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, if you had to pick an animal but not a dog, what would you pick?
I was literally thinking about this, and I couldn't like think of like a good animal. I was like maybe I was thinking like dolphin or something, maybe something in the water. Okay. But then Farah's it's like dolphins get raped. I'm like, okay,
don't dolphins do the raping?
Yeah, like
they're the rape. Yeah, I think I'd pick a panda.
Ooh,
I just feel like I'd always be warm.
You'd just be eating all day.
Just be eating, hanging out. Like people think I'm super cute. I'm just friendly, but I think like pandas also can like fuck you up if they need to.
Yeah,
some sort of bear.
Bears,
I feel like bears because in hibernate, winter. Never heard of her.
Never heard of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a monkey. I don't know. I just want to be human, guys. I don't want to be an animal.
Right?
It's like,
okay, should we do a BMK? Because we haven't really.
Oh my God, the time went by so fast, guys. I can't believe this.
Oh, actually, I have one I want to do for you. Okay. It's streaming services. So if you had to pick,
I don't have any. No kidding.
But you know which ones go on which. Yeah. So let's say, do you know which ones go on which?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So if you had to pick between Netflix, Crave, and Prime, which would you bang, marry, kill?
Okay, Crave has all the good stuff, right? I feel like
Crave has a lot of the good stuff, like Sopranos and Succession.
Yes.
Entourage.
I'm into that.
Like those HBO is on Crave. Anything HBO.
Okay, the only one I actually pay for I don't pay for it, but that I'm using is Netflix. Like I don't have any of the other ones.
Okay.
So I might just stick with that because I feel like they come up with a lot of stuff and they have a lot of movies. I'm just gonna go with that. So I'll marry Netflix. I'll bang Crave because I feel like Crave probably has a lot of good stuff.
Okay.
And then I'll kill Prime because I don't know. What does Prime even have?
Well, for me, it has all of the Real Housewives. It has
because you
Vanderpump
pay,
Rules.
but you pay for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's okay. Maybe this is where
Hulu.
It's Hey You, which is
Hey
through
You.
Prime. Okay. So maybe I don't know if that was the wrong way to word it, but I associate that with Prime because I go to my Prime Video. and it's all on Prime.
Okay, whatever one has the most reality TV. Reality TV.
Probably Prime.
Okay, then we're just switching it up. We're changing up, guys. I don't know. I don't pay for anything. I'm just here.
She's just streaming
illegally streaming things. So
is it illegal though? I think it's okay. I think
okay.
You're allowed. You know, I would definitely marry Prime for all my housewives and my Vanderpumps, and then I would kill Crave because I find the platform, we had it and we canceled it because one, it was $25 a month. So expensive.
Insane.
And it's the worst like setup ever. Like the platform itself is so hard to navigate. The buttons just don't make sense. The layout is terrible. So I literally canceled it because it was just so hard to navigate.
Is that the one that had like Game of Thrones and stuff and it would come out?
I think so, yeah.
I remember because when Game of Thrones was like still coming out.
HBO.
Yeah. It would always crash. Like people were like, we're trying to watch. Or even like White Lotus was on there, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. Yeah.
And it would kept crashing.
I can't wait for that to come out again. And then Netflix I would bang because I watch it here and there, but I'm like, every time I'm on there, I'm kind of just like, I feel like I'm searching more than I'm actually watching.
Oh, that's
so it's like
true.
kind of annoying.
Honestly, there's a new season of Breakpoint that just came out on Netflix. It's like the tennis doc. It's so good. Season 2 just came out. Yeah. It's really good to watch it. And then what else? There's something else Vanderpump is coming out this week.
Is it this week?
This week coming up on
my
Wednesday.
God. Fuck yeah.
I'm excited.
We'll have a full episode reviewing that.
Yeah, literally. Seriously. Okay, guys. This was fun.
This was great. I'm so glad you came over to my house.
I'm so glad I'm here. And yeah, go vote for us. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because it really helps.
And send us some subscriptions. Not subscriptions, some suggestions.
Send us your subscription passwords. Like, send us your logins.
Saturday, send in your suggestions.
Yes.
We're going to answer a bunch of your questions. And check out our guest episode next week. It's going to be a spicy one.
Yes, can't wait. Okay.
Bye.